Major WWE star to replace Roman Reigns as the Tribal Chief and start Bloodline 3.0? Possibility explored. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer, have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. The former undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, has returned to Monday Night Raw with determination to settle his rivalry with the Vision once and for all. However, several experts and analysts have noticed deeper hints that could point toward a revival of the Bloodline saga. The original Tribal Chief has been on a part-time schedule since losing his title to Cody Rhodes at Wrestlemania 40 in a historic main event. The storyline seemingly concluded when Reigns defeated Solo Sikoa earlier this year during Raw's debut on Netflix. Nevertheless, many fans believe WWE could have provided a more satisfying conclusion to the Bloodline arc. For some time, Roman Reigns has been positioning Jey Uso as if he could be his natural successor. In a surprising twist, the Yeet Master might take on the mantle of the new Tribal Chief and launch Bloodline 3.0, potentially alongside Jimmy Uso and Jacob Fatu. This could reignite one of WWE's most popular storylines. Speaking on his Off the Top podcast, WWE legend and the USO's father, Rikishi, also suggested that Jey Uso could become the new Tribal Chief and hinted that the Bloodline might return in 2026. That said, the idea remains speculative, with no official confirmation from WWE. On the Notsome podcast, professional wrestling analyst Sam Roberts predicted that former World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso could succeed Roman Reigns as the Tribal Chief, noting that WWE's creative direction seems to emphasize Jey's role as a central figure in the ongoing story. It will be interesting to see what plans the Triple H-led creative team has for the original Bloodline members now that they've reunited on Raw. Wrestlemania remains WWE's biggest annual event, taking place between late March and early April. Since its inception in 1985, there have been 47 WrestleMania events as of 2025. Since 2014, the event has also been available for live streaming. Most WrestleManias are held in major stadiums across large cities. WrestleMania 32 in 2016 set the attendance record in the United States with 101,763 fans at Tant Stadium. Since WrestleMania 36, the event has been held over 2 nights. Some of the most memorable WrestleMania main events include Hulk Hogan vs. Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3, The Rock vs. Cero, anoa'i, Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13, and Roman Reigns vs. Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41 in 2025. Superstars with the most WrestleMania main event victories include Roman Reigns with 6, Hulk Hogan with 7, and The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena with 5 each. Roman Reigns holds the record for the most WrestleMania main events in WWE history, with 10 appearances. His latest was at WrestleMania 41, where he faced Seth Rollins and CM Punk in the Night 1 main event. As of 2025, Reigns has headlined 5 consecutive WrestleManias. Hulk Hogan main evented 8 of the first 9 WrestleManias, helping establish the event's prestige through classic matches against Andre the Giant, Randy Savage, and the Ultimate Warrior. Triple H has competed in 7 WrestleMania main events, facing top stars such as Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Batista, and John Cena. His first major WrestleMania main event came in 2000 during the Fatal 4-Way match featuring members of the McMahon family. The Rock has headlined 6 WrestleManias, including his legendary encounters with John Cena and Steve Austin. His most recent main event appearance was teaming with Roman Reigns in a tag match against Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40. John Cena has 5 WrestleMania main events to his name, his latest being a singles match against Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania 41, his final WrestleMania appearance. The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, and Shawn Michaels have each main evented 5 WrestleManias. The Undertaker's final main event was the cinematic Boneyard match against AJ Styles, while Shawn Michaels, known as Mr. WrestleMania, delivered several unforgettable performances, including his last main event against The Undertaker at WrestleMania 26. Monday Night Raw returns to its regular time slot of 8/7C this week, following a few weeks of airing earlier due to Monday Night Football clashes. Raw will, of course, be live worldwide on Netflix. Broadcasting live from the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, WWE. Raw begins at 7 p.m. local time, CDT, translating to 8 p.m. EDT and 12 a.m. GMT. For other major markets, the timings are listed below. Tonight's episode of The Red Brand will feature the return of CM Punk following a 2-week absence from the show. He was last seen on WWE TV at WrestlePalooza. Additionally, 2 major women's matches are set for the night. Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree and Lyra Valkyria versus Roxanne Perez. Following Roman Reigns' return last week, he is also expected to appear, as are World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins and SmackDown's undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, ahead of their upcoming clash at Crown Jewel. Members of the Vision and the Bloodline, including Jey Uso, are also expected to be in attendance, along with Rhea Ripley, Louisiana Knight, Dominic Mysterio, and more. The American Airlines Center, opened in 2001, is a premier sports and entertainment venue, home to the NBA's Dallas Mavericks and NHL's Dallas Stars. WWE has hosted numerous editions of Raw and SmackDown at this arena, including several pre- and post-Wrestlemania shows, as well as major PLEs, PPVs like Survivor Series 2003, the first held there. A passionate Texas crowd, modern infrastructure, and a capacity of over 18,000 fans make it a regular stop for WWE events. Recently, Triple H's work as Chief Content Officer has come under fan scrutiny. Amid this, journalist Dave Meltzer speculated on potential long-term replacements and named Cody Rhodes as a strong candidate. A few weeks ago, Cody mentioned several names, including himself, who could potentially take over Triple H's creative role in the future. Other names included CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Bayley. This has since sparked debates among fans over who truly deserves to guide WWE's creative direction. On his latest Wrestling Observer episode, Meltzer stated that Cody Rhodes would be an ideal fit for the role, noting that while Triple H tends to avoid certain questions, Cody is always direct and transparent in interviews. During his Storytime with Dutch Mantel podcast, Dutch Mantel discussed how the game may be facing internal challenges with TKO. He suggested that Cody publicly discussing potential successors could be a sign of shifting dynamics behind the scenes. Despite speculation, it's clear that some WWE storylines have struggled recently, including the ongoing John Cena retirement tour. Over recent weeks, Jey Uso has undergone noticeable character changes. At WrestleMania 41 Night 1, Seth Rollins defeated Roman Reigns and CM Punk after Paul Heyman shockingly aligned himself with Rollins. Since then, Reigns and Punk have been targeting Rollins, Heyman, and The Vision. However, Reigns and Punk have yet to resolve their issues with each other. With both set to appear this week, the October 6th episode of Raw could mark their first face-to-face confrontation since WrestleMania. As the go-home show before Crown Jewel Perth, this week's Raw promises major developments. Roman Reigns, who returned last week to assist the USOs against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, is rumored to kick off the show. 3 potential directions for Roman Reigns on Raw this week include: 1. Reigns addressing his return and confronting the Vision. 2. Reigns possibly challenging Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship, reigniting their long-running rivalry. 3. Reigns formally naming Jey Uso as his successor, the next tribal chief, a decision that could spark internal tension within the Bloodline. Roman Reigns' legendary status as one of WWE's greatest champions remains unquestioned. Since losing the undisputed championship at WrestleMania XL to Cody Rhodes, he stayed away from the title scene, but his recent